There comes a time in every leader's life where we must walk away from that which is no longer aligned. I have been in my own life feeling waves of grief as I step away from a chapter that I have been in for the past almost 2.5, 3 years. And with this, I have very beautiful codes coming through me that I am so excited to deliver to you, the leaders of the new world, the new earth, that are holding the frequency of possibility, of dreams, of love. Because in this path of declaring to yourself that you will be the conduit, you will live a life that is so authentically yours and in alignment with your essence, your highest essence. There comes a time in our journeys that we must say goodbye to that which is no longer aligned. And it is sad and it feels uncomfortable, but on the other side of that is beauty. So today I'm going to dive into a channel transmission on the codes of alignment, of grief, saying goodbye, because I can sense right now there are beings all over the world that are here to live a life of alignment with their heart wide freaking open, and they are feeling in their heart and soul where that energy is drawing them, maybe a physical location, maybe towards certain relationships, maybe away from certain relationships. There's something that's happening now where we are attuning to our inner compass in a way where we can so clearly feel what we are being pulled towards, the energy that is magnetizing us and drawing us in as we release our uninhibited soul essence. So as I was flying home from a trip I was just on, I was coming back to Arizona, and I'm here for one more week before I head off to New York for a month, and then I'm on to my next adventure, moving to Portugal with my entire unit, my husband, my dog, myself. And I'm closing out this chapter here in Arizona, and I am feeling the waves of grief. I am feeling the waves of emotion as I say goodbye to friends, as I say goodbye to a home that has held me, as I say goodbye to an entire chapter, 2.5 to 3 years it's been around, of me putting my head down and focusing on my mission and becoming the person that I knew I always came here to be, in this house. And I share this because I'm feeling the depth of grief of walking away from something that felt so good in the moment. Alignment can feel good, something can feel aligned, and then it doesn't. Something can hold you for a certain chapter of your life, crafting you and molding you into the being that you know you are meant to be, that you are remembering that you've always been. And then you can look at that same physical structure or person or place, and you can say with your whole freaking heart, this feels complete. It feels like what we were meant to learn here is complete. And I'm using the example of this beautiful home that I have sat in. And I can feel in every single bone in my body the alignment that I felt every single day living in this house. It's almost like my soul knew the assignment of being held by these walls right here. And it served me. This home served me. Being in Sedona served me. Living in Arizona served me. It was the perfect energetic wake up that I needed, that my soul needed. And my husband and I came into this space knowing that we would eventually reach a point of being called to our next chapter, of being called to a new location. We knew the inevitable of saying goodbye to this home, of saying goodbye to this land that held us. And as I feel these waves of grief, as I'm navigating this chapter of goodbye with such reverence and intention and consciousness and an open heart, I am tuning into the codes of alignment and grief in a way that is literally expanding my heart even more. As I was crying and feeling the energy of stepping away, I could feel this confusion by my mind and my body. The human self feeling waves of grief, being confused of your heart was just so open towards this home, towards the red rocks, towards the nature that you walked in every day, towards the kitchen that you served and it served you. Your heart was pouring outward into all of these places, pouring my love into these walls that held me. My husband pouring his love into the plants that he has planted all around this house, the way he has cared for this home. This love directed in certain physical things, a direction of physical things. And what I'm sensing is the sensation of grief is when you as a human know that thing is not going to be there anymore. Those red rocks that I would feel my heart open towards are not going to be in my life anymore. The people that I would see every day are not going to be there anymore for me in my life. It's like the mind knows that something in the physical is not going to be there. Something that felt so important to you, like this home and the land and this chapter and my friends here. And now grief comes in when that love feels like it's needing a new place to land. We are loving beings. We are made of love. We exude love. And grief is the very human, real sensation of the confused ego of where is this love gonna go? And here's what I've been tuning into with the sensation of grief that a lot of us can feel into and be scared of, is when we are believing that the thing we are giving our love to, that we are saying goodbye to, the thing that is no longer going to be in our physical reality, on a human level, we are assigning that thing as the thing that was giving us love, that was allowing us to feel that sensation of the stream of love, when really it was us all along. It was us opening up our heart to something all along. It was never actually the thing. It was the choice that we made to open our heart to that thing and to literally give our entire vibration and essence to a home, to friends, to a location, to a job, to a relationship. To open up our heart and to connect with it and to allow that stream to flow. And the human comes in and starts to feel grief and is thinking, oh, because this thing is not in my life anymore, I will no longer feel love. I will no longer feel that sensation anymore. But what we're forgetting is that that love was exuding out of our own heart. It was exuding out of our own heart. And if you feel like there was an entire vortex built around maybe two beings giving love to each other, or a home and you, or a location, or a career, and there's this vortex that was created as you were pouring your heart into something, and that something was pouring its heart into you, and to know that maybe that particular vortex of creation is not going to be there anymore, that is where the sadness can feel real. It's when we're noticing, oh, this particular type of co-creation is maybe something that is going to dissolve into the ground or expand upward and have a kind of life of its own and live on in a certain direction without you. But I want you to know that the very special sensations that you were feeling towards the thing that you are saying goodbye to came from you. And you now are being navigated on your path towards the people, the places, and the things, and the career, the mission, the potential babies down the line that you are going to direct your heart to, that feels so in alignment and of service to both parties. What I'm sensing is that as we evolve, we are being called to say goodbye to certain things. You know when you are being called to pour your heart into something and it feels aligned for you to love and connect with a person, a place. You can feel it in your heart. This feels right to me. I'm in devotion to. And then there's a time where you feel like your devotion is being called somewhere else. Like, it would not be fair to me for me to continue living in this home when my heart is calling me to my next chapter, when this home, I'm going to get emotional because I have friends that are moving into this home and they have a beautiful baby that they just had. And I'm in my bedroom now because my office is a mess right now. And I'm staring at this bed and I am filled with joy knowing that this bed is going to hold 3 humans that are so grateful to live in this house while they're building their home the town over. That is a service to not only this home, but to them. But to me, it does not make sense for me to stay in these walls anymore because it is not fair to this being as well. And I have this overwhelming sense of excitement for where it is I'm personally being called, because there's this home that is sitting in a seaside village right now that has been empty for almost 6 years that my husband and I are moving into. And when I think about the alignment of my heart now getting to open up to that home getting to open its heart to us, that feels like the devotional act of love is now clicked into place in a new direction, and it feels so right. So where in your own life are you feeling a current of love that maybe the thing that you were giving your love to is no longer aligned with who it is that you are now remembering yourself as? Because it is okay to know that sometimes relationships, homes, careers are meant to hold you for a season. And that season is so rich with learning, with evolution, with love. And it is okay to know in your heart and soul, to feel that you are no longer devoted to, that you're no longer feeling the pull, and there's something else that's pulling you. And it's actually of service for that being that you are disconnecting from, that location, to now get to experience someone whose heart is fully in it, is fully freaking in it. And I want to speak to this for a minute because there can be certain relationships that you think you need to maintain in your life out of obligation. But I just want you to think about the space that you may be taking up for that person, where it actually would be of service for them to detach and to resonate with new energies that actually would give them what you think you need to give them. Because it does not feel good to be connected to people, for me to be in this home where my heart wouldn't be fully here. It doesn't feel fair to this home. And to know that it's okay to walk away, to know where your heart is calling you, because it's not just in alignment with yourself, it is in alignment with all parties. And you are getting to redirect your love in a new direction. And that person is then getting to redirect their love in a new direction. Grief is just the very human interpretation of a space that has freed up of where you get to share your love with next. And it is so real, that sensation of feeling like something is missing, like there is a hole, there's the unknown. Walking away from something and feeling the big gaping hole of the unknown, because you haven't quite yet connected to the things that you are going to give your love to. And this is the part that can feel scary to the human, is disconnecting, feeling the decision arise within, and then saying, whoa, what now? Where do I go now? Floating around in this sea of the unknown, feeling a bit untethered. But direct that love towards you, towards source. Feel the connection that is literally always present, no matter how stabilized you are into the new chapter. And let yourself be guided and held throughout the entire thing. Pour that love into your connection with this higher intelligence, with source, with God. And I promise you, there are going to be things that are drawn into your life where it feels like it makes perfect sense. And you are going to understand everything. You are going to understand everything as soon as all of the newness clicks into place. And you're going to feel the pure connection of devotion and love to these new places and relationships that are requiring you to give your whole freaking heart. And as a leader of the new earth, your vibration is so sacred. And it is a disservice to stay in locations, in careers, in relationships where you are dishonoring yourself because you think you need to stay in a certain job for other people. You think you need to stay in a certain location for other people. When you dilute your vibration like that, it is not just a disservice to yourself, but to the other people that you are remaining connected to. Let yourself free. Let yourself reclaim your liberation and know that you are held. Let yourself tap into your heart and exude your most pure vibration outward. Let yourself be honest with where your vibration feels like it is diluted. Because it is not some noble thing to remain in a location, in a relationship that feels like it is slowly chipping away at your authenticity. It is not noble to stay in a relationship where you have to dishonor your own needs because you think that is going to make someone else happy. You get to be in a location, in a career, in relationships where you get to literally be your full self with such an open heart, feeling like you are in pure devotion to a being that is also in pure devotion to you. Because there comes a point where we start to recognize that the love that we were trying to give someone that they weren't receiving is actually coming from an angle of control. You are elevating into a paradigm where love is the baseline. So I wanted to add that in here because you as a leader of the new world are ascending into this vibration of love where you are going to feel in your body where you are being called to devote yourself to pour love back into the earth, back into the physical, back into relationships. And you deserve to do that with people that are just as devoted. Places, careers. There's a paradigm of sacrifice, and then there's the paradigm of this is my truth. And life realigns. People realign. So if that decision to choose your truth requires walking away from something, I commend you, I celebrate you, and I see you. And I know that the discomfort of grief is not easy to feel. I have felt almost like a sense of dysregulation over the past few days because my body's like, this is wrong, we shouldn't be feeling this. And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna record myself delivering these codes, and I'm gonna open up my heart to this energy even more. I'm gonna let myself evolve through this in a vibration of love, of ease, of surrender, of flow, of knowing how held I am. And I wanna deliver this message to you as well. As I was stepping into this message, I was feeling the call to also make a meditation, to deliver a offering to you guys that are feeling the waves of grief, saying goodbye to chapters that are no longer aligned, and helping you see how there is a space clearing for you to now channel your love and energy in a new direction. I'm feeling that this journey is going to bring you through the waves of allowing the feeling of grief, but then also seeing the higher perspective of what is truly happening so that you can regulate, connect back, and see where this love wants to channel next. This is going to be an alchemy of grief that is probably going to be next freaking level. And my final message for you is trust. I know it can feel uncomfortable, but you are still held through the chaos of change. You are still held in the hands of Source in the chaos of change. It can feel a little bit dysregulating to the human, a lot of it dysregulating, but just know that you are held. Know that you are good. Know that you are safe. And you are going to look back on these days and feel such a sense of pride and reverence for the version of you who chose the way of alignment, even when it didn't feel easy in the moment. Trust and let this be easy. Let the intelligence sweep you in a direction where you don't even have to think about what truly is next. It just happens. It reveals itself. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here on this path with me. To all the sovereign leaders out there, we are doing it. Saying goodbye is never easy, but sometimes it is necessary. And I am so incredibly proud of you. Thank you so much for being here. Definitely feel free to check out the meditation below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.